Monday morning coffee. How are you guys doing today? Instagram, I'm coming. I'm a little like off, or not off. Just a little late this morning. When I have my went running, and was a little longer to get ready, to get set up today. That's all right. We're here to share with you about co-creation. And you've got to understand that everything that's happening into your life, into your experience, you are creating it, and you are co-creating it with other people. And this is one of the things that a lot of people that are saying, yeah, but like, I didn't wish that this was going to happen to me. Well, you didn't wish it, and you didn't do that on purpose, consciously, but you did it subconsciously. And that is one of the reasons why it's so important that you know and understand how your mind works. Otherwise, you become a plaything with whatever is happening on the outside. And then you start blaming society, you start blaming your neighbor, which I'm going to talk about my neighbor in a second. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun with this one. So we are co-creators. And from the moment that you start taking that responsibility, that you are co-creating, and then you are inviting everybody that you're touching and everybody that it's coming into your experience, you are inviting those people. How do we do that? This is the $1 million question. We do this through frequency. You live in a frequency world. I mean, we understand that with those devices. Very simple. I mean, you know that your phone number is a frequency. You know that you need to dial a specific phone number if you want to reach you or you or you. That there's no problem with that. We fully comprehend that part. But when it comes to us, the great human being, this amazing machine, now it's like, nah, but like, we need to see it in order for this to be true, right? No. That's not the way it works, guys. Like, the frequency world we live in, it's frequency for everything. It's frequency for us. It's frequency for the animals that we're having. It's frequency with like the material things that we are experiencing. So everything is frequency. Adrienne just said, thank you for this co-creation. Thank you for connecting and allowing me to be part of your morning experience. Let me just set up Instagram here. Sorry, Instagram. You're a little longer to set up. So we've got some people that have been joining this morning. So I wanna say hi to everybody. And thank you for connecting on this Monday morning. It is so beautiful, guys, to be able to do that. And I'm looking forward every Monday morning. I'm really looking forward to be able to talk to you and to connect with you and creating this co-creation experience. Because the reality of it is that the more we're going to co-create, the more we're going to be able to create the world that we are looking for. And it all starts with the way you're thinking. So I'll tell you an example of what happened when you're not thinking properly. Last week, I was I started a new diet because I'm getting back to the gym. And when I go to the gym, I try to be very specific and very strict with my diet. And so I went there and I started that diet, and I became very antsy when I don't eat properly and when I don't have the right food. I mean, I become, let's say it, I become a freaking monster. And things get into my nerves very quickly. So, and that means that I'm not in the right frequency. I'm not in the right vibration. I'm not putting my best forefront, right? So I'm there and I'm kind of annoyed, and I'm coming out here like to study and to prepare a presentation I did last week, which I'm going to talk a little bit about this as well. And I'm quiet, sitting exactly here and really relaxed. And then this is a common area where I live. And now the old people start arriving, and I call them old people. Not like to make them feel bad, but they're having this old thinking. Like, for example, that this should be a retirement place, there shouldn't be kids here, things of that nature, crazy stuff. So they come arriving, and I mean, there's probably 40 seats here. But while I'm here, they come and sit right around me. So part of this is, I'm studying and I'm working on my thing, and I'm always having my headset on. And once in a while, I'm getting into a phone call. I'm talking with my marketing strategist. I recorded a podcast while that we were doing this. Now they're sitting around me because they're listening to what I'm saying. And you know why? Hi, Andrea. Good to have you here. Because they don't have anything else to do. They don't have any goals. And as I'm there and minding my own business, I'm going to the bathroom, I come back, and then one of the gentlemen, to not name him, Ron, he's just started telling me, it's like, are you going to do business here all day? And I'm like, but the way he said it, it was so condescending, first of all. And second, it was to impress his buddy, which was with him. That was the purpose of what he did. So he hit a wall because I gave him shit. And now it didn't look too good in front of his buddies because I was not going to let him do that. Which, by the way, this is not the way that I'm acting anymore. Like before, getting into an argument with someone, I was taking kind of pleasure on it. Not anymore. Why? Because that I'm not putting myself in the right state of vibration. But I gave him a earful. And I was okay with him because that was not. My problem was the other ones, which you could see the judgment. And by the way, you can feel that. You're feeling exactly what's happening. You could feel judgment coming from them. Because how dare I, being young, answering to an elder? Which, by the way, this is nonsense as well. Okay? This is old thinking. This is the thinking that because you're old, you have the truth. Which, by the way, if you have not studied, you don't know shit. You have experience, but if you haven't studied, you don't know anything. Like you gain experience, but most of the experience you gain was because you face something and you're not applying it. So it doesn't matter how old you are. I will have the same respect for an elder that I will have for a kid, because that's the way we should be. Like we should treat other people the way we would like to be treated. So guess what? I gave him shit. And I was pissed. I mean, I was just, okay, I'm minding my own business here. And I'm not disturbing anybody. I'm not creating problems. And now you make it a problem. So, but I let him disturb me. That's my fault. I need to take responsibility for that, right? If I would be in my bubble, which, by the way, I was not vibrating properly, and that's probably why he came in and sat his ass next to me. Because I invited him into my experience. I co-created that. So finally, after, I said, I'm not leaving because I have to do something and I'm going to freaking stay here until I'm done. So I continue doing my presentation, and then they finally fucking left. And then he comes to me. He's like, can I talk to you? He's like, yeah, sure. I was like, I don't want to have problems. I said, you made it a problem. That was no problem before that you started talking about it, and you wanted like to impress your buddies there. And that's the only reason why you said it. And I don't want to appreciate that. And anytime you're going to do that, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to make you feel bad. Oh, so I don't want to pick a fight. I said, you're really good at it. You're really good at picking fight, because every time there's something wrong, you're the first one to jump in the party. And you're the first one like to start complaining and bitching and everything. I was like, oh, but like Marc, you're trying to do that too right now. I was like, yeah, but like I was minding my own business. I was not disturbing anybody. It's like, yeah, but I don't want people to run business here. Okay. Now this is his problem. He's retired. He doesn't want to see kids, which, by the way, in his mind, I should not live the lifestyle I have because I'm young. Because they worked all their life to have this life. I didn't wait all my life to wait to retire to live this life. And that's what I'm teaching. So if you are a student of my material, you know that you can start living this way today. And it starts by making a decision. And the decision is going to start attracting to you. You're going to start co-create the exact event and circumstances that is required for you to start getting the results that you're looking for. But his problem is that he doesn't want to see other people working. It's just like, so now working is like there's a specific thing to work, like a specific setup. It's just like, yeah, but I'm hearing you. It's like, I'm hearing you talking about other people all the time. And I mean, you putting like some bathing suit, which by the way, you shouldn't. Now, this is my own opinion, okay? So don't get this the wrong way. When people start having opinion on what other people are doing, and they let it disturb you because they're not thinking the same way. So I was like, oh God, man, like I'm having this conversation right now. And I had to reflect, why did I invite this crap into my life today? Well, I was not in the right vibration. I was not in the right frequency. So of course I'm inviting someone which is at that frequency. So it made me reflect a lot this week. So I had to send him love a lot, actually, which I still do, right? I still send him love because obviously he needs it, needs attention, needs love. And but at the end, he said, are you going to shake my hand? I said, yeah, of course I will shake your hand. Like I'm a professional. First of all, no, I'm like, I don't want to be your worst enemy. Not your enemy, but like, just fucking leave me alone. Especially that I'm not doing party. No, I'm not inviting a bunch of bums here and then doing party and putting glass and all this shit here. I'm quiet. I'm relaxed. I'm a good community person. So, but at the same token, the only reason why it wasn't my experience is because I invited. Okay? So you've got to take responsibility, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to fix it. Like a lot of people are blaming everything that's happening around them, but they never take responsibility that they are the creator of that. Okay? So, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Now, I don't want to have that. Like, I don't want to have that at all. That's not what I'm looking for. But when you live with people, shit like this is going to happen. And you've got to have the confidence to stand up for yourself and to express your opinion and to express your right to live. Which brings me to what we did this week, which we did co-create an absolute amazing amazing 3-day events, which was a masterclass on the science of getting rich. And one of the statement that I did there is, you do have the right to be rich. This is inherent in you. And when we talk about richness, riches is not just money, guys. Like, this is one of the fundamentals that you need to understand. Money is an idea. Riches is a concept, right? So that part is extremely important, that you comprehend that, and that you are seeing how to utilize money and love people and being into a concept to be rich. Because you want abundance in all aspects of your life. You just don't want to have money because, like, you want to have power and shit like that. Like, that's useless. First of all, you should use money and love people, which, by the way, that's why I send love to this guy, because everything you're putting out will be the thing that's going to come back. Okay, very important, guys. That is what co-creation is. So if you're in a pissy mood, make sure that you're taking a moment to center yourself and to feel good about yourself. Because if you're not, what's going to happen is you're going to start inviting people into your experience, and then you're going to start co-create with those people, and it's going to be shit, and it's not fun. Okay, so that event that we created this week has been absolutely spectacular. By the way, if you want to get the replay, I really invite you to let us know. We can send you the link to register for the masterclass, the science of getting rich. Extremely powerful. We sold like this. I think it took 4 days, was all out, and it was so popular. It was so great that what we decided to do is to open new spots, because there's people that we still need to serve, and the idea is we want to be able to serve everybody. I mean, our mission as a company is to serve 1 billion people. That is my mission. This is the mission of my team. We are, and don't tell me how we're gonna do that. Like, we're gonna give, and we're gonna come to a point where we're gonna serve 1 billion people. That's just the way it is. But it starts with taking action today. You're not going to do that just by saying, like, oh yeah, I wish I could do that. Not going to happen. You got to do it now. And you got to start giving. And as you give, then, like, people start responding and saying, yeah, you know what? Like, I really love it. So it was very, very good. It was very powerful. A lot of people got great value out of it. And then we had some people say, I know all this. Yeah, of course you do know it. Like, I'm not saying that, I'm not like saying something that doesn't exist. It's there. And you might know it, or you're applying it, or you're utilizing it successfully, or you're getting the results that you want. That's the question. It's not that if you know it or not. You know it. It's inherent inside of us. We are born with it. But the problem is that it's been hidden into virus codes in your being, and you just don't know how to bring that out and to utilize it on command and say, you know what, I'm going to create and I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm doing this. And then everything is unfolding. Very simple. And that is what we're doing. Me and my team, we are truly making it happen. Very simple, very easy. Now, we needed to be prepared to receive. And that's something which is very important. In order to co-create, there's 2 things that you need to do. First of all, you need to be at the right frequency, number 1. Number 2, you need to be prepared to receive. Most people are not prepared to receive the good that is coming to them. As it's like, yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, but are you prepared to receive it? And the preparation comes from studying, comes from giving and understanding how all this works. only then will you be able to receive. I like there's a sentence from a book I was reading, and it says, when the good that you deserve are coming and you're not prepared, the good will only make you look like a fool, something like that. I'm paraphrasing right now. So if you're not prepared to receive the good that you deserve, when it's time for you to get it, when it's time to get your opportunity, that opportunity will only make you look ridiculous. Have you ever thought about that? So the opportunity are always there. They're always coming. They're coming from every side, every day. Every day you have an opportunity coming. But if you're not prepared, the only thing that this does, it makes you look stupid. And I love what Forrest Gump is saying. Stupid is as stupid does. Well, if you receive an opportunity and you do something stupid, what does that make you? Right? Yes, Tom, we must willingly give and graciously receive. But you must be prepared to receive. And the only way you're going to be prepared to receive is if you are putting attention, time into developing your mind and studying. That's the only way you're going to be able to receive. So let me look into the chat, see if we have some questions, some comments, and if you want to ask questions, please jump in. Hi, Dana. Agreed. Everything has more dance and understand energy, and that sets the frequency. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so some people were answering to what I was saying earlier. Marc, if you see judgments because you were on that frequency, right? Yes, I was. I was on a shitty frequency, so I got exactly what I deserved. Totally the point of view. We should see what happened to us. We co-create. Yes, money is an idea, which is a concept. Forrest Gump is my favorite movie. It's really good, no? Yeah, Dana says, hi, Marc. Operate at the right frequency, prepare to receive. Yeah, Dominic, exactly. So anybody has questions, comments, something you would like me to answer? We've got 6 minutes left before that we get moving. Today's a big day. I'm having like some meetings, and I'm having actually a presentation with a big real estate company here this week. Really looking forward to that because real estate is a very funky place, especially where I live. There's a lot of realtors. I mean, everybody which would like to earn some money, normally they go in real estate. But the problem is they have a shitty mindset. And if you don't have the right mindset in real estate, you're doomed. You're not going to make it. Because it is a pretty, I wanted to say tough, but it's as tough as you're seeing it in your mind. But there's a lot of different things that you need to do in order to be successful in real estate. And one of those things is the mindset. And I see so many realtors here. I mean, like, they have the shittiest mindset that you can imagine. And actually Rita, that got booted from, like, she's a realtor. She was, or she is, or whatever. She's not with us here anymore, so we don't know. How many people you have on your team, Marc? We having a team right now about 25. It's going really, really well. I'm grateful for them every single day. In my gratitude list in the morning, I'm grateful first for my family, second for my team. Because with them, this is truly how that we're going to be able to impact 1 billion people. And got great leaders in there, and seeing them changing and evolving and becoming better every single day, because like we are having like this great connection. Yeah, it's priceless. Now, one thing is, when I wake up in the morning, like this morning, I think I have like 300 messages on my WhatsApp chat from the team. So I'm like, okay, that's gonna be like, I'm gonna need like about 20-25 minutes to go over that, because I just want to be up to date to what they're saying and where they're going. So and you see like all the love that's coming, it's all coming from them right now. I love every single one of them. Great people. And I want to say great kids. They're not all kids, but like what I see in them is, I'm looking at them the same way I would have loved that a mentor or a boss of mine would have looked at me when I was younger. That's truly what motivates me. Because if I would have had the support that I believe I provide to them, man, I would have been so successful, like earlier, right? Like I would have done that like by 25, 30. Now, I needed to learn everything that I've learned in order to get there where I am now. But I know we can speed up that by the right guidance. And that's truly what I'm putting all of my energy into it, like to make sure that those guys are getting that support that I'm looking for, that I was looking for, and the guidance and the belief, because ultimately that's really what matters. If you believe, if you believe in someone, and if that person can understand this belief, wow, like magic can happen. Alfredo says, Marc, in the diet example you began telling us, I understand you were in a bad mood because you were kind of hungry. And I'm starving, god damn it. How do you put in the right frequency when things like that happen, like traffic, hungry, etc.? Well, you need to cut yourself before that it happened. Like you need to cut yourself before you get into that mood, because if you let yourself be in that mood, geez, man, like you're just gonna attract like a bunch of crap and bunch of stupid people in your life, right? And bless their heart, you know, they don't know any better. That's the only thing they know. That's the frequency they are at. So I'm not judging them that they're stupid. They're just stupid, right? Thank you, Marc. Jay is one of our manager, great human being. Love him. Kalyani G. I don't know you, Kalyani. Welcome aboard. Welcome here. Hey, Marc, what do you mean, stupid? What do you make with this feeling then? It lows vibration. No, it's not. I'm saying it as a something, like I don't put any energy or like judgment into it. Like that's just word. Like it doesn't mean anything. Like I'm just like, that's not people that I would hang out with. Let's put it this way. Adrian, I believe in you because you believe in yourself. That's what it is. The law of forgiveness. Yes, absolutely. You gotta forgive them, and you gotta make them like, you know, I'm sending love. So I think that we getting caught up sometime into what people are saying. It's not necessarily what you're saying, but more what is the energy behind what you're saying that matters. So you can say to someone that you love them, but there's no energy, there's no love energy attached to the words. So how about that? What does that mean? When I say like stupid in this matter, I'm not judging. Like, I mean, if you do something stupid, stupid is what stupid does. Um, like there's zero judgment into what I'm saying right now. So like it's not like I'm looking at the person and I'm saying something and I'm it's charging with negativity. That is what's going to affect your vibration. Does that make sense? Questions, comments, things you would like to clarify before we wrap this up and we go into our Monday work. And by the way, you should always be clear that working is the worst thing to earn money. You should provide service to earn money. And the work that you're doing, it's all based on what you love to do. That's what work should be. So reflect on that and see how you can co-create this way, this week, and get the results that you're looking for. And if you want to have some, like the replay, the link for the replay for the masterclass on the science of getting rich, let us know so we can provide this to you. Okay. Todd here just said, what is the difference between trying to leave others with the impression of increase and sending them love versus eliminating toxic people? This is a very good question. Rather, where is in the line in between the two? But toxic people, you just get rid of them. And when I say get rid of them, is like you've got to eliminate those people out of your experience. And you're doing this by changing your state of vibration, changing your frequency. From the moment that you change your frequency, those people will naturally get out of your experience. Okay? And you're doing this through study, through bringing your mind into a different place, different thoughts, different activities. So that will help you. Now, and this is where was my problem with that event that happened last week, because I know I did not leave him with the impression of increase. And that was bothering me all week. So by sending love automatically, what you're doing is you reestablishing your vibration, your frequency. It's not about the other person. You're doing it for yourself, which is very selfish, by the way. And you should be selfish. And by the way, being selfish means the sense of self. Doesn't mean that you're egocentric. There's a difference between being selfish and being egocentric. You want to be selfish all the time because you cannot serve if you're not good. If you are in a bad frequency, you're not going to be able to serve other people. Okay, so that is the key, and all your attention should be at making sure that you're very aligned and that you have this sense of self and your self is good. So that's why you're sending energy to other people, right? Todd says, bingo, nice. We do it to change the energy we are in. I get it. Awesome. Marc, how do you tell the difference between ego and intuition? Shit, man. Like, intuition is always the first and I'm saying this because it's very different. It's very difficult because we learn to live with the ego. Like, for example, in that situation that happened last week, it's my ego that was talking. It's not my intuition, right? That's my ego that was protecting me of making sure that I was not put down. Your intuition is always the first reaction, not the first reactions, it's the first response, the first thought that is coming. Your intuition is your inner guidance, is your connection to the source. And every time, like, let's say that you're driving, it says like turn right. There's a thought that comes from nowhere and just like, turn right. That is your intuition. Your logic and the ego is going to start to try to resonate and tells you, like, why would I turn right? If I should continue and take the same path that I was thinking last time, blah. Like, that is the ego. So that's where that I would see, but that's something that you need to practice. That's something that you need, like, to be aware of and really listening. How do you feel out of it? And then you'll be able to come to a point where that you'll see the difference right away. What is ego and what is intuition? Detach from negative people. Absolutely, Susan. Like, we had that talk last time, right? Hello, Annie. Good to have you here. Intuition is more your being, your source. Correct. Intuition is really your connection to the source. So it's always coming from within, and it's right there. So guys, this is gonna complete our Monday morning coffee today. Make sure that you are aware of who you invite into your experience, because that's how the co-creation is going to start. You are a co-creator. Don't let anybody tell you that. So you do create, but you need the help of other people in order to make things happen. You have to do it yourself, but you can't do it alone. Thank you so much for your time. Have a fantastic day. Peace out.